space. Just my luck, put me on where you understand.
What's up, everyone? How you guys and gals doing? Welcome to the show. Boy, last night's show on the Madhouse Monday Night Raw, boy. Did it get going, didn't it? I think me and Marco pissed off a lot of Wheaties last night with that one. We were addressing rumors that were swirling around the internet about Jersey's death. Go over there and take a look at that one. Later on in the show, of course, we got China Doll coming up. We're going to be talking today about you don't mess with the Hells Angels' wife. You just don't do that. Not cool. You know, a man is not supposed to mess with another man's wife, but you sure the hell don't do it to a club member's wife. And then we're going to kind of address this Augusta Crime Stoppers.org, which is really a joke, if you ask me. I know Black Dragon addressed it a little bit in his video, or quite extensively in one of his videos, but you know me, I gotta give my opinion, gotta piss some people off. That seems like it's my new thing, huh? Anyway, going out the Crown 4, and this is in the Bay Area. Here's what Sonoma Hells Angels did to a member who had an affair with the president's wife. You're not supposed to do that. Actually, that is one thing that will get you put out bad, and an MC is messing with another guy's old lady, and you're sure the hell don't do it with the president's wife. And it gets a little dicey. A federal grand jury found 2 Hells Angels members guilty of multiple crimes for their participation in the Sonoma County Charter of the Hells Angels. Hey, look at that. They got it right. Charter, not chapter. The United States Department of Justice, the DOJ, Christopher Ranieri was convicted for his role in a murder, and Raymond Foakes was convicted for carrying out a violent beating. Now, if you want to know more about this story, go over to Las Vegas Profile. Very good stuff, man. He really covered the hell out of this story from top to bottom, knew everything that was going on. Very good stuff over there. Go take a look at that. Foakes, also known as Rain Man, was at one point the president of the charter. He was convicted for an hours-long beating of a former Hells Angel member. The DOJ asserts that the victim had an affair with the Foakes' common-law wife and was expelled from the group. This is what should happen, no? You sleep with somebody else's wife, you get a beatdown. And I bet half them cops there would do the same thing. But anyway, Foakes and other members of the charter beat the victim with a baseball bat, forcibly tattooed the victim's forehead. That's a new one. And pistol whipped them in the face, the DOJ said. Foakes also sexually assaulted the victim's wife and threatened her to keep her from telling authorities. Ranieri, also known as Ray, is the president of the Salem, Massachusetts chapter of the Hells Angels. The DOJ said he was involved in the murder of former Hells Angel Joe Boy Silva, which happened in Fresno. And it goes on to say Silva's feud with Ranieri began in 2014 at a motorcycle event in Laconia. Per the DOJ, yeah, we can believe anything the DOJ has to say now, can we? Silva threatened another member of the Salem chapter who was close to Ranieri. Ranieri, along with Fresno Charter President Brian Wendt and Sonoma Charter President Jonathan Nelson, decided in a meeting at Ranieri's home that Silva needed to be killed. Well, this, of course, is all to the DOJ. It goes on to say Silva was lured to the Fresno Hells Angels clubhouse and shot in the back of the head by Wendt, the DOJ said again. Silva's body was incinerated at a crematorium and his truck was set on fire, so there's no body. Have to have a body, don't you? But nowadays, you know, they'll convict anybody because That's just their program. That's just their, way of doing things in the DOJ. You have to have a body, but I guess it don't work that way. Ranieri later returned to Fresno to attend a party celebrating the murder. I don't believe it. Now, again, they were convicted on the RICO conspiracy, assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering and witness intimidation. Ranieri was convicted on the RICO charges and conspiracy to commit murder in aid of racketeering. And, they're facing, let's see here, Ranieri is for life they're facing, and Foakes is facing a possible sentence of 60 years in prison. But what do I get out of that story? Don't sleep with your brother's wife or girlfriend. Nasty business. You don't want to do it. Not want to do it. Anyway, let's go to this AugustaCrimeStoppers.org. Basically, they're, how can I say it? It's like the Rockford Crime Stoppers, whatever it is. But they pull news stories, they talk in their area, they talk about it, and then they get all the comments, and it goes from there. And this one right here is a bunch of BS. This one, everything that it said contradicted everything law enforcement, as you would say. And it seems like what it is propaganda to turn the storyline. Goes on to say AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, Outcast MC apparently ambushes second MC club within about a year. They were at their clubhouse, their event. They came by there, so how the hell are they going to ambush? Tips have come in. What tips? Where are your sources? Let us see it. You don't want to do unidentified sources or quiet ones. It usually don't work out too well. Tips have come in filling in the facts surrounding this weekend's apparent ambush of motorcyclists trying to get Bobby Jones to go home after visiting May Park for a family event when one of their MCs caught fire. Okay, MCs caught fire. Tipsters and eyewitnesses, okay, who are they? Why don't we see it in the newspaper or the media? What's going on here? Something like that would have been out already if this was real. Tipsters. Hey, you're not Walter Cronkite here, are you? Anyway, either saw or heard at least one a high-capacity weapon. That wasn't talked about in the 30-minute freaking news conference that the cop had. Came out from the Outcast Clubhouse area, killing 2 and wounding others as the visiting MC scrambled for cover with at least one of the visitors returning defensive fire. You see what he did there? Defensive fire. So they can claim self-defense right there. You got to remember, nobody's talking to the cops. At least nothing's come out about it. So is this on the down low? You're trying to say the Outcast are doing a different narrative. I know that the Wheels of Soul, according to BD, wasn't even involved in this kind of stuff. So you're really pushing here. You're pushing. You sure this ain't one of the other club members from the other side pushing this to you? Just wondering here. Just wondering. Outcast was able to establish a narrative. Really? A narrative. They ain't even talking, dude. That the MC they had apparently ambushed was confused with the Soul Riders MC, which Outcast, dude, you're really stretching it here, man. You're really stretching it. Are you sure you ain't MSNBC or CNN? Come on. the narrative that the Outcast was able to establish. Really? Not the visiting club had their women with them. That would have been done if they were, you know what? There's some pretty stupid people out there, and nothing really surprises me anymore about what will and what won't be done. But I do know that you're BS. Come on. BS. That's all I have to say on that. Black Dragon said most of it right there. Anyway, we're going to go to the second half of the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join us over on the Motorcycle Madhouse show on YouTube. That's where we go live, and on Spotify. Rock on. Missed that one.
Join the Insane Throttle Members Only Club on YouTube or Spotify and receive exclusive content Monday through Friday at 9:20 a.m. Central Standard Time. Your membership in the Throttle Club helps keep the show going strong. The Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Show now streaming over on Rumble and YouTube Monday through Friday at 8:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tune in Mondays live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube for the Madhouse Monday Night Raw with Hollywood and Marco. Grab a beer or some wacky tobacco and sit back and bust the gut. Subscribe to China Doll's Viper Pit to get your dose of the world according to China Doll. Real and honest opinions on what's happening in the world today. Join the Queen Viper and take a walk on the wild side of life on China Doll's Viper Pit.